0759 on a small blue planet known as Earth. Two foreign groups of people descend upon the planet and proceed to claim it as their own. These two warriors are known as the Saiyans and the Tuffles. These two space invaders succeed in conquering the planet, and with it, enslave the humans. But over the course of time, the rule of the planet becomes more of the two races running the show, and the humans having to go about their normal days knowing so. But tension soon began to take hold upon the two races as their differing opinions and thoughts of the humans began to surface. The Saiyans wanted to train the humans up, seeing their potential within the traits of martial arts, and turn them into great warriors that could help them in their bid to control more planets under the king's rule. The Tuffles, however, did not see this as to their technological nature. They saw the humans as ideal tools needed to create weapons and armaments capable of making them stronger to prevent their demise. As a result, the Saiyans and the Tuffles began to fight over the humans, and eventually war broke out between the two races. The humans went into hiding for what seemed to be an eternity before a victor was determined, that being the Saiyans, and with it forced the Tuffles to abandon the planet and seek refuge elsewhere. Bent on revenge and the desire to see the Saiyans pay for their actions, the Tuffles began to work on a new project, one that would destroy the foundations of science and brutality, a project that would be unstoppable by any force on Earth. The project was known as the Super Tuffle Project. A project of which was dawned by taking genetic material from a single Saiyan elite and infused it into a Tuffle, of which was more warrior-based than scientific. The results were remarkable, with only a few minor altercations here and there. Since, of course, the project was a smooth success from the very beginning, the subject was given the name Xero. Xero was given his mission, of which was to eradicate the Saiyans and any human that dared to protect the opposing side. The project, however, did take some time to complete, allowing for the Saiyans and humans to bond more into an act of interspecies romance and even marriage. But when Xero descended upon the Earth, all things began to change. The defenses of the planet were no match for the might of the Super Tuffle. And with it, all of the Saiyans' great forces, and even the Saiyan Prince fell to Xero's hands. Within time, Xero had established dominance over the Earth, and then subsequently vanished without a trace, leaving the remaining humans and halflings to go about normal life. But this is not the end of the story, but merely the start. What will happen next? Let's find out right now on Dragonball Ascension.
I have to tell you, sweetheart, this new hover car that I just got is one of a kind. Twin injectors, 5-speed automatic, and jet propulsion systems that make this baby run at 500 miles to the gallon. I'll come by the house and pick you up so we can go for a spin. Huh? What the hell? What the hell was that guy's deal? Just standing on the road like that? No, don't worry, honey, I am okay. I just shunted another car because some idiot decided to stay stationary on the road. It's fine, look, I'm gonna put you on hold so I can teach this guy what for. Hey! You there! Yeah, I'm talking to you! What the hell were you thinking? Just standing there with a blank look in your face. Do you know how much I paid for that hover car that you just made me crash? Well, it cost me a lot, and I hope you plan to compensate me for such. Hey! Are you even listening to me? I said cough up the cash! Fine then! If that's how you want to play it, then you leave me with no choice!
A rather bold move you just did there, pal. Do you know what you've just gotten yourself into? Much less, who do you think I am?
I don't care who you are! All I want is money for what you did to my cruiser! Now cough it up, or I will have to use more force!
Sure are cocky, aren't you? How about you turn your attention to that TV store before you start?
Good evening and welcome to CTN News. I am Takashi Sakumi with breaking news. Bridgetown has recently felt the full brunt of the Super Tuffle, leaving ruins in his wake. Many have been killed and others have lost their homes. It was said that he swooped in out of nowhere and laid waste to the city. But we were able to get footage of the Super Tuffle for a brief moment. So if you see this man, please advise caution at once. Roll the clip.
Oh dear, guess we learned that little lesson a little too late. Well, since my cover has been blown for the most part, I guess I will have to lay waste to West City and you as well.
Dad? Dad, are you still there? Dad? Anyway, I have to get going for work. I hope you're sorting out your car troubles. I'll see you in the morning, Kay? Love you.
That's him! That's the Super Tuffle that's been attacking this planet and killing anyone who stands in his way! Somebody stop him!
Are you mad? He's already wiped out all of the Saiyan and human resistance that opposed him when he first got here. What can we do about it?
Yes, what can you do to stop me? All your Saiyan comrades have perished as well as your greatest martial artists. I could have had this planet done away with if I wanted to. But orders are orders, alas. Either way, you should feel honored to be dealt mercy by my hands. Now come! Bow down to the mighty Xero and the Tuffles!
Well, that was odd. Dad's not picking up anymore. I hope he's okay after that car crash he was in. I need to get
This is ZTN News with a breaking bulletin.
Huh?
West City has become the Super Tuffle's next area of attack. One man has already been killed after confronting the Super Tuffle in combat. Reporters say the man sought to get back at the Super Tuffle, causing the man to crash his cruiser into a parked hover car.
No, don't worry, honey, I'm okay. I just shunted another car because some idiot decided to stay stationary on the road.
No!
The Super Tuffle claims to enslave humankind in the name of himself and the Tuffle race. We go live to Mikuru Soshishima with updates within West City regarding the Super Tuffle's attack. Mikuru, how goes things down there?
Things are going to be fine, Takashi. I just got word that the military have taken it upon themselves to take the Super Tuffle down. In fact, wait. Yes, I see them. A huge battalion of tanks led by General Marcous has just arrived and already begun their onslaught. Get them, monster! Yes!
This is madness. I have to get there and stop them before they wind up getting killed over a lost cause.
There's no way that could be true. There's no way that could be true. It couldn't have been Dad that was killed by the Super Tuffle. He always told me to be wary of strangers. Even worse, he told me to never engage anyone I thought was suspicious. Dad wouldn't be that reckless. Even if his cruiser was destroyed by someone's ignorance. Just be okay, Dad.
All right, men. Cease fire. We got him. This is justice. The man that killed my wife and child. It's good to know that I have avenged them. Huh? What?
You humans are all the same. You think your little toys can topple my power? Oh well, guess I better be rid of this trash as well.
All right, men! Commence fire! Do not let him finish his offense!
Are you guys nuts? Get out of here while you still can! Idiots! Huh? A girl? I thought everyone evacuated the city. What is she doing here? What is she doing? This ain't the time to be looking at jewelry! Oh boy.
Now perish!
Darn it!
Well, that was rather amusing. Guess it's time to get back to it. Then again, I guess I could use a little rest and reclaim my lost power.
Darn that monster! Hey, are you alright? Huh?
Why, Daddy? Why? Why did you have to go and leave me? You didn't have to stay, you know. I'm okay. I promise.
I can sympathize with you, girl. I know what it's like to lose someone you love. That thing took my parents' lives as well, left me all alone. But I swear on my life that I will avenge them at all costs.
So you're like me then, all alone? My dad was all I had left.
Yeah, about 3 years ago. But as I said, I will do what I can to avenge them, even if it means losing my own life in the process.
You know, you didn't have to do all that by yourself. Let me help you. I may not look like it, but I am half Saiyan.
Huh? You're a half Saiyan as well?
Uh-huh. My mother was full-blooded Saiyan, and my dad was a full-blooded human. I take it you're the same as well.
Yeah, my mother was a full-blooded human, and my father was a full-blooded Saiyan. Are you sure you want to do this, though?
Yeah. I owe it to Dad to avenge him. And I owe it to you as well since you just saved my life. So I'll do what it takes to repay you for what you did.
I don't think I would have been able to change your mind anyway. Okay, I'll take what I can get. My name is Kyzer, by the way. Kyzer Azure.
My name is Trinity. Trinity Takawari. Nice to meet you, Kyzer. Are you hungry, Kyzer?
Yeah. I haven't had a decent meal in 3 days, to say the least.
Well, that's no good. You have to stay strong. Tell you what, how about we go back to my place and I fix you up something?
Sure, that sounds great.
It's not much, but dig in, Kyzer.
Thanks, Trinity. Itadakimasu! Oh, yeah, this is really good. Oh, you're a really good cook.
Thanks. Dad taught me how to cook a lot when I was a kid. It helped me achieve my job in the restaurant chain. It was also a method for me to learn life skills in case I ever wound up alone. Like now.
So I take it the Super Tuffle took your mother's life.
No. She died when I was born. A rare virus, Dad told me. He said she was very brave in the face of it. He jokes that it was because of her sand blood, making her stubborn as a mule. But he knew it was more to her nature. She died with a smile on her face, which makes me happy knowing. I mean, I'm sad that I never had a mother, but she gave her life for me to live. I appreciate that.
I bet you would have. I'm no different, I guess. My parents and I tended to get into a lot of fights. One day in particular, I got into a bit of a row with my father, and then stormed off from my town in a sulk. When I came back, the town was leveled and my parents were dead. To this day, I swore vengeance against the Super Tuffle, mostly because I never told my parents how I felt.
I'm sure they would have known how you felt and were proud of you no matter what you did. Just stay positive. We can get through this. He can't keep on attacking people forever, you know.
This is ZTN FM news station with breaking news. The Super Tuffle is attacking Ginger City at this present moment, and with it has cut off the Intern Bridge motorway section. That is the only means for escape. I repeat, Ginger City is under attack!
So much for taking a breather. Alright, let's go, Trinity.
Right.
I forgot to ask earlier, what was that locket that you're after in West City?
Huh? Oh, you mean this locker here?
Must have been pretty important if you plan to get killed in the process to get it. Was it your father's or something?
Yeah. I got it for him on his birthday about 3 years ago. I can tell that by the inscription. I just don't understand why he would have taken the Super Tuffle on when he told me himself to steer clear from him.
They reckon the Super Tuffle has changed over the course of time that he's been here, so it took a lot of people by surprise when he emerged from out of nowhere. Your father must not have recognized the change in his clothing and hair to really take notice of him. Either that, or he was too angry to not notice.
Now that I think about it, I was on the phone with him just before he died. He got into a car crash because someone cut him off. I wonder if it was the Super Tuffle that did it. And my dad reacted out of anger and didn't notice who he was.
Sounds like the Super Tuffle. He'd get a kick out of anything these days. He wants to enslave humanity and wipe out all of the Saiyans. Not that there are many full-blooded Saiyans on Earth anymore.
We need to stop him, and fast!
We will. We just have to find someone first. I just hope he's alright.
What's with the watch? It's pretty cool.
It's a communicator that my dad created well before his death. He gave me the details to build them in his will. When we find my friend, I'll make you one later.
Okay, sounds good.
It's hard to grasp why my people are so wanting of these inhabitants so badly. They are nothing more than a bunch of weak, shameless cowards. There hasn't been a single person capable of being able to pose a challenge to me. Well, not since I took care of Baston and his low-level friend. It was quite a good warm-up to showcase my power, that's for sure. But since then I have spent my days bored out of my mind. Well, not today. Today I plan to have some fun.
Are you okay, sir?
Yes, thank you, young lady. To think that the fuel dispensers went off at the same time. Why, back in my day...
That was no fuel explosion. Those were energy beams. He's up there. The Super Tuffle.
I've actually come to the conclusion that this is starting to become really boring. I should have been merciful on the likes of Baston and Cloud. At least then I'd have some fun more often. Is there anyone on this planet that can actually pose a threat to me?
Don't you worry. I'll give you something to feel threatened about. Get ready,
Just be quiet and settle down, okay? We don't want him to find us.
Well, that's odd. I thought I heard. Not like it mattered anyway. I know my orders, but that doesn't mean I can't do a little landscaping. Now that's better. Enslaving humans is so boring. It's good to be able to do things my way every once in a while. Yeah, what do you want this time?
Xero, please return to the ship for briefing.
Yeah, whatever.
What the hell, man? That was my biggest chance to get the Super Tuffle. Why did you intervene?
You would have died. I was just saving you that cold hard fact of when he would have dealt the finishing blow. You can thank me later.
Thank you? That thing has killed my parents in cold blood. You expect me to let him get away with that?
Why don't you wake up, girl? Millions of people have lost their families as well. Stop being stubborn and thinking you were the only one affected by this. Be wise.
Darn it. Well, what else am I supposed to do here? Just sit around and wait for the Super Tuffle to take more lives as well? I can't live with that idea.
We can't go charging in head first, or we'd be no better than those who thought they could stop the Super Tuffle and died in vain. We need to come up with a plan and sort out this mess properly.
We? Why would you be willing to help me out? After all I said and shouted at you? What would you gain from helping me in this? Are you perhaps a half Saiyan like myself?
Yeah, I am. But we can deal with this mess together if we need to. And we won't be alone. I have a friend that I got into contact with recently, and he's on his way here. Speak to the devil! Kyzer! Down here!
Awesome, he's still alive. Hey!
It's about time you got here, Kyzer. I was starting to think you'd never show.
We wanted to be sure that the coast was clear before we touched down. Looks like the Super Tuffle has had his fun here.
Yeah, he's gone now. I think he's gone back to his base. This'll give us time to plan our next move. Oh, by the way, who is the girl? Your girlfriend?
No, nothing like that. This is Trinity Takawari. Her father was killed by the Super Tuffle and she wants to lend a hand.
I see. Well, nice to meet you, Trinity, and sorry about the loss of your father. My name is Marcous Satoshi, the only other person on the planet capable of putting up with that lug nut over there.
Very funny, Marcous. Not.
It's very nice to meet you too, Marcos. Kyzer isn't so bad. He did save my life from the Super Tuffle when he attacked West City.
Hey, did you forget about me?
Huh? Oh, sorry. I guess I did forget you.
Jerk. My name is Zara Minai. I would have stopped the Super Tuffle had this idiot not stopped me.
Whoa. She's cute.
It's like I said, Zara. We need to think about this properly and come up with a plan. What do you think, Kyzer? Kyzer? Yoo-hoo! Kyzer!
Huh? Oh, sorry. I guess we need to find somewhere to call a base. I would say if the Super Tuffle knew we were forming a team to kill him, he'd kill us in no time flat.
Yeah, no kidding. Alright then, sounds like a plan. Let's get a move on, shall we? You too, Zara.
Whatever.
Xero, we have seen some very disturbing images coming from Earth. Destruction. Chaos. While we are grateful for you taking out the Saiyan and human resistance, we did not ask of you to continue attacking the innocent.
I personally don't see why we have to keep these humans alive in the first place. They're a bunch of weak, shameless cowards that can't even put up a decent fight. What could we possibly gain from keeping them alive anyway? It's not like their combined efforts are going to make a difference when it comes to warring with the likes of the changelings.
It's quite simple, Xero. It's their knowledge of technology. Look at their machinery, their creative ingenuity. They have the potential that makes them the most technological beings in the universe, second only to us, of course. We need that kind of mindset to help us create armament and weapons that will make us the most feared beings in the galaxy.
Why should we need to be feared by our technology? I'm already the most powerful being around. No Saiyan, nor human has been able to come close to my power since I came to life. A few have been close, but that's an extreme exaggeration on my part. All I'll need to do is get stronger by killing these weaklings, and then I'll be able to become a force so great that even the changelings won't be able to challenge my power.
This is true, Xero. You are by far one of our greatest experiments about. You are a cultivation of cells from both Saiyan and Tuffle DNA. Many were sacrificed so that you could be born, and with it, deal a devastating blow to the Saiyans. You have done well, but what we want to achieve is not to be done in such a brutal nature like the Saiyans would do. We would rather accomplish our goals by our minds and technology. With your power, we want you to spread fear and make the humans bow down and do our biddings.
Oh, fine, I'll try to keep the killing down to a minimum. but it's so damn boring down there. I need some fun every once in a while. You lot never let me have any fun.
Maybe someone will come. You will never know, Xero. That's it for now. You can go back to Earth. I do not want to see any more messing around. Next time you will come back to us with results. Understood?
Understood.
Whatever we find out here, we need to make sure that it is far away from civilization. After all, we have to be sure that not only will Xero not find it, he won't destroy it if he finds another city to go feral on.
Sounds fine with me, but why are you flying so low, Kyzer?
I'm just making sure we don't miss any openings of some sort that we could use for the time being, that's why.
We need to act fast, so we can undo the damage he's caused.
She has such a way with words, as well as being cute.
Kyzer, look out!
Huh? Ah! Ooh!
Kyzer, are you okay?
Hey, Kyzer, watch the trees. They have feelings too.
Yeah, spare a thought for the poor trees, bastard. Yeah, I'm okay, Trinity. Huh? Hey, what's that over there?
To think there would be something on its way out here in the middle of nowhere. More so have a door within the tavern itself as well. I don't know, guys. I have a feeling that this could be some bandit's hideout.
It's not even locked. I hear you, Marcous. We could be walking into an ambush, but we should check it out anyway.
Alright, just stay on alert, everyone.
It's so dark I can barely see.
That's no problem. Here.
Good thinking, Kyzer. Okay. Was not expecting this place to be as big as this. Let's split up and search for clues as to what this place could be. Come back in 30 minutes. So, did you manage to find anything worthwhile in this place? I came up empty-handed.
I found this journal in one of the rooms. You'll never believe what's inside it.
It looks like whoever wrote it knows about the Saiyan and Tuffle War.
It also says that this place is one of the hideouts for the humans.
But no mention of the Super Tuffle. Do any of you know of this war?
No, my parents were very secretive about it. Said it wasn't worth losing hair over. Still, this information is making me want to know more about the war that killed them later on.
I hear ya. Let's find a city nearby and ask the older locals. See what they know.
Okay.
This is starting to really irritate me. I can't make any connections that would lead me to accept the fact that these humans are worth sparing. If it were up to me, they'd all be dead. I have no fun these days. Four big powers. Not overly impressive. And not to mention they're just little brats. Wait a second. Interesting. Those two look awfully similar to that of Baston and Cloud. I wonder. Perhaps my boredom has come to an end. Let's just wait and see.
Something wrong, Marcous?
No, it's nothing. We were near North City's city district. Same as in the cave. We'll split up and meet back together in 30 minutes.
No problems there. We'd best ask the older persuasion. They are likely to know more than the younger lot.
Right.
Well, I had no luck whatsoever. Anyone I asked about the war just ran off or told me to clear off.
Same here. I wonder why.
That book stated that most of them stayed in hiding for 10 years or so.
Maybe some of them had sons or daughters that fought in the war and died, and don't want to relive that pain.
A nice idea you have there, young lady. But there is a lot more to this war than people let on. You see, it was a war that was never really meant to take place. This planet's fate was sealed the moment the war began, mostly because of what was created by it.
I'm sorry, but who are you?
Just an old man looking to help some younger minds learn. Understand? Nice to meet you, son of Baston. Whoa! You know Kyzer's father? I know both of your fathers. Cloud Satoshi and Boston Azure. Both very exceptional fighters that both took part in the World Martial Arts Tournament back in the days of Earth's true peace. Your father was a triple world champion, son of Cloud.
How about you stop talking about their fathers like a nostalgia trip and start answering some of our questions? What do you know about that war?
I know enough, young lady. Enough to have written a journal about it, and leave it inside a cave on the outskirts of the Mount Pauzu region, in hopes that some young people would read it and want to know more.
So you wrote that book, huh? Well, it did give us some insight on the War of the Saiyans and Tuffles, but it still left a lot of unanswered questions, like why here? Why Earth?
Very well. I will tell you what I know about the War of the Saiyans and the Tuffles. But in exchange, I want you to head to District 475 to the east and find a man by the name of Uzetio. He will help you further. Do you mean Uzetio the Turtle Hermit? That man trained my father to win those 3 world championships. Sure, we'll go. But please tell me what you know about the war. Very well. To explain the war, and also to explain Xero the Super Tuffle, I have to go back 10 years. It all began 10 years ago, a time where Earth was a true peace of mind. That peace was soon disrupted when 2 races of aliens descended upon the planet and were pretty quick into claiming the planet as their own. At this point, people like myself and other martial artists were called upon to challenge their power, but were easily beaten. I, however, went into hiding myself, knowing that my powers could be used later down the road to stop these invaders. But alas, my time never came, as the planet became theirs, and it wasn't that much longer after their own conflicts began to surface. The Saiyans seemed to value our ways of martial arts tournaments and training measures, and decided to use this to help them boost their forces and create stronger armies. Because of this, they treated our own race much like their own. But the Tuffles seemed to be more enslaving to the humans, treating them as merely tools for their own purposes of creating weapons and armaments that would make them a force to be reckoned with. But their internal conflicts soon began external, and the War of the Saiyans and the Tuffles began. It looked like the Tuffles had the edge, but thanks to the full moon occurring, the Saiyans were able to use their trump card of transformation into the Great Apes and won the war, sending the Tuffles on their way. But the Saiyans' efforts while keeping this planet safe from harm would later serve to be their undoing also. One scientist of the Tuffles had managed to steal DNA from the Saiyan King, and used it to combine the Saiyan and Tuffle DNA into one genetic structure. That structure was then implanted into their strongest Tuffle, and with it created Xero, the Super Tuffle. The rest you know. Xero vanished after a while, leaving people to think he left Earth in pursuit of a challenge. But that was just a ruse. New look and stronger.
So Xero isn't even human. That explains so much. How could the Tuffles create something so powerful and cruel? Thank you for sharing that information with us, old man.
Don't worry about it, son of Baston. Just remember my words and find Uzetio the Turtle Hermit. He is expecting you to show up. He will give you what you need to stop Xero.
He's expecting us? How do you know that? Hey, who exactly are you, old man?
We'll meet again. When we do, I will tell you who I am. Until then, take care.
Well, that was strange. But at least we have an idea of how this all unfolded. What monsters the Tuffles are.
No arguments there, Kyzer. But I think that old man was at—
So I was right then, was I? You two are the sons of Baston and Cloud, the 2 strongest warriors on this mudball of a planet. So what do we have here then? Some new pawns for me to fight? Excellent. At last, 4 warriors worthy enough for me to use a portion of my power. Show me what you got! Ah!
So what's the plan then, Mr. We Can't Barge In Head First?
We don't have much of a choice in this one, Zara. We have to fight our way out.
First decent thing you said since we met, Marcous. Ha!
My. You actually have quite some power there, young lady.
Let go of my hair, you twisted freak!
If you insist. Yeah.
Are you okay there, Zara?
I'm fine. He won't be, though. Ha!
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
I got you, Zara. Hold on.
Are you two okay? What now? Shall we take him on as a team?
You read my mind there, Marcous. Let's do it. Ha! Huh!
Yeah.
Ooh!
Well, I was expecting more out of you lot, but I guess I was left disappointed. But you above all, son of Bastin.
I never expected any results. Not right now.
I bet if your father saw you now, he'd be hanging his head in shame. What with his title to uphold.
What do you mean, Xero?
Don't you worry about that. Get stronger.
I will. And I will personally make you pay. You bastard.
Oh, I hope you do, son of Bastin, Prince of Saiyans.
That bastard. He was just toying with us the entire time, then leaves us to stew in our frustrations. Ass.
And the worst part about this is that it looked like Xero had much more power to spare.
This doesn't bode well for us at all. We have to find Master Uzetio at all costs. He will be able to make a difference.
He did train our fathers, after all. I wonder if that old man was a messenger for Ezekiel or something along those lines. Anyway, we best get moving. This looks like the place. I hope Ezekiel can help us like the old man said.
Hang in there, Trinity.
Doesn't look like he's home. I can barely stay awake as it is. We may need to find medical help.
You four sure took a beating out there. Glad to see you still alive.
It's you. But what? Ugh. Huh?
Glad to see you still alive, Kyzer.
Yeah. Where are we?
Inside Uzetio's training villa. Turns out that the old man who told us about the war and to find Uzetio was none other than Uzetio himself. I had a hunch it was him. He wanted us to find him without alerting Xero as to who he was. That's a good way to put it there, Marcous. How are you holding up there, Kyzer?
Yeah, I am okay. So you're Ezekiel the Turtle Hermit? Why didn't you tell us this from the start?
Much to what Marcous said. I have been in hiding since the war took place, and when Xero made his mark against martial artists. If he knew I was still around, he would have wanted to fight, and I am no match for him. So I made subtle hints as to where to find me.
I see. But why train us?
It was by request of your fathers. They saw that fighting Xero would be a fight to the death. So they asked of me a favor to train the both of you and anyone else that may be in contact with you that wanted to make a difference.
That doesn't sound like my father at all. I didn't even want to be a fighter at first. I just wanted to race cars.
Well, Baston did think I might have had to persuade you. But in the end, I guess I have no need to persuade. I just don't see why they thought of training us instead of training themselves. Makes no sense to me at all, Master Uzetio. You see, in the past there was no real good areas to train. The Tuffles as well as Xero watched over us like hawks. But now we have a place to train. But I will tell you about that after I teach you a new move.
A new move? What kind of move can make a dent in Xero's tough armor, Master Ezekiel?
The Kamehameha technique.
Kamehameha technique?
It's a technique that draws your energy out into the palms of your hands, of which you can release at will. But for now, rest up. I will be waiting outside the villa for when you are able to remove those bandages. Kamehameha!
With a technique like this, we may actually have the edge over Xero.
Yeah, no kidding. This is actually rather exciting. Can't wait.
I can't help but feel as though Dad and Kyzer's father learned this rather fast. You have confidence, kids. But can you back it up? It's your turn now. Good luck!
May Ha
May
Ha
incredible! It took Baston and Cloud nearly 3 days to perfect this technique, and I took 50 years to master it. These kids... wow.
Hey, alright, not bad for a first try, I do say. We're so pros.
Well done. I see you have your parents' knack for learning things fast. That's all I can teach you. That's right! You were going to tell us about a place to train in, right? Right. Kami is located in the 342 region to the west. Find a pole with no real reason in it for its placement.
A pole with no real placement? Sounds real odd for a training location, but okay. Thanks for the new technique, Master. We'll see you later.
Xero, once again we have summoned you with concerns.
Oh, what did I do or not do this time? I'm innocent for once.
So you say, Xero. But we saw your fight with those 4 half-Saiyan warriors. And at the same time, you spared them. Why?
I've been so bored doing what you want without anyone able to fight me. I want them to get stronger so I can improve.
We are not here to improve your skills, Xero. We are here to make the humans obey us and make our weapons.
You say that now, but what if the Changeling army decides to invade the Earth after we claim this world and enslave the humans? I'm no match for them in my current power, so I will train myself and be ready for anything.
Alright, fine. You win, Xero. Train yourself and prepare yourself for your so-called fight against those 4 teens. But when they are dead and out of the picture, you are to do as told and enslave humanity for us. Got it?
Now you're speaking my language. Gladly.
So do you really think that Kami is going to be able to make a difference in our fight against Xero? I mean, we did learn a new technique, but I don't feel any stronger.
I think I know what you were trying to say, Kyzer. You're saying that Kami's methods might not improve our chances. I kind of agree. I feel my limits have been made.
Yeah, I hear you. I've been training since the day my parents were killed by Xero, and I feel that I cannot go any higher than what I've done now. Huh? Oh! What the hell, man? Why did no one tell me that pole was there?
We were, you dummy!
This must be where Kami is.
So this must be Kami's place.
Yeah. Kami! Are you home?
This place is small. Not ideal if you want to train here and get stronger. Kami has poor taste.
But hey, who's gonna come after him if he's later on his gas and power bill?
Clever joke, young girl. So wait, Kami is a fox? Kami? Oh, I see. Uzikyo must have sent you to find Kami for further training. I am not Kami. My name is Nashi, and this is my tower. You came to gain power to fight Xero, right?
That is correct, sir. But how did you know that without asking us already?
I oversee the Earth's actions. Why do you think I live all the way up here? Anyway, it appears you 4 have a lot of hidden potential waiting to be released. Kami can train you, but I can release that hidden power of yours with this. Catch! Water? Ultra Divine Water, to be more exact. This water can extract your hidden powers and bring them to the surface. But there is a trial you must conduct, or else the water will just kill you. It could kill us? Wow, guess you don't see that every day. Relax, it's not as hard as you think it is. All that happens is that your fears in life will come to the surface, and it's up to you to deal with them. People always talk about power being hidden because of it being so overwhelming to possess at the current level. But in reality, what stops that full power from being released is the fear that consumes one's heart. Fear is a powerful emotion that brings out a lot of other emotions, but the point is that overcoming your fears will grant you the greatest power of all. So pass the test and gain power, or fail and die.
Well, here goes nothing, I suppose. Ugh, that's some nasty tasting water. Where am I?
So, you're awake then, Kyzer. Good. It's been a while, huh?
Oh, that figures. The one thing that I fear the most in the world. You'd think that it would have made Xero materialize before me, but nope. Just you, Father.
So, you're taking the rest of the ultra-divine water, huh, son? What prompted this all of a sudden?
Maybe some of the things you said in the past made me want to take this test. Or perhaps I am just doing what you failed to do and stopped Xero.
Well, you've certainly become a lot more cocky in my absence. To think you could actually pose a challenge to me.
Believe me, Dad, I'd much prefer to fight Xero in this trial than you. Don't get me wrong, glad to see you. But truth of the matter is I have to beat you to live. So here I come! But the question is, can I beat him? I've never been close to hitting him in the past. Huh?
Hey! That was sloppy. I know you wanted to do things different from me. But surely you remember the basics I taught you.
That's strange. The second that I started to doubt myself, his power raised up a fair bit. Is that it? Is that what Nashi meant in the fear taking over? The more I fear him, the more stronger he becomes? I need to calm down. Stop fearing him. Damn it! Why can't I fight back?
Pathetic. If that's all you have, then you are going to die right here and now. Prepare yourself! Kame!
Shit, that's right. I forgot Ezekiel taught Dad this technique as well. Kame! Ha-me! Ha!
What is your problem, boy? Draw your potential or die!
Dad never did understand me, not one bit. We always used to butt heads because he wanted me to be a warrior. I wanted to be a racer. But now look where I am, Dad. I'm not going to let you down again! Ha!
That's more like it! Now taste my full power!
That's right, Dad. Give me your full power. I'd expect no less from you. You're so proud. But I came here with a job to do. I'm going to avenge your life and save the world I love!
Whoa, what? He's taking my attack into his being?
Now! Super
Kamehameha!
Ugh, what happened?
Jeez, Kyzer, what took you so long? We finished our trails an hour ago.
An hour ago? I guess what I feared was greater than yours.
Regardless of time limits, you all did great. Your powers have all increased greatly than before. But know that this still does not compare to the great power that Xero harnesses. For this, you will need to see Kami, for he will have the right tools needed to make you strong enough to make a difference against this monster. Just head higher up from here and Kami is there. Also, take these.
A bag? What's inside the bag, Nashi?
They are called sensu beans. They revitalize the body from any injury that befalls you. Be careful with them though, as there are only 5 there. It's not the best season for their growth, so use them sparingly. Good luck, you 4.
Thank you, Nashi, for everything you have done. Now then, guys, I think it's time we pay Kami a visit and gain the strength to destroy Xero once and for all. So this must be Kami's. Wow.
This is more like it. A place this big is more than enough to deal to our causes. But one person living here is...
Ah, so you must be Kyzer, Marcous, Zara, and Trinity, correct? Welcome to Kami's Lookout. My name is Sutoku. I am Kami's advisor. Come this way. Kami, sir, the 4 warriors you said were coming are here. Please come and say hello to our guests.
Ah, good. So you're finally here. The Supreme Kai has been telling me a lot of interesting things about you all. I am Kami, the guardian of the earth.
I'll ければそこにあなたがいた変わらないそう風の歌聞けば